try to see the way the world turned what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream of me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream.
My mouse froze. Oh, no, never mind. I fixed it. Oh, come on, man. My mouse ain't working.
Someday that I will see myself in American dream.
Hope that works. Technical difficulties. We don't give a shit about technical difficulties. We're ready to rock and roll, baby. It is Tuesday. It's whatever day it is. Shit, buddy. We're ready to rock and roll today. How y'all doing, baby? It is indeed Tuesday. I'm glad y'all are here for another Blue Dot family meeting. I'm having a little mouse problem here. I'll mouse trap if I have to. Anyway, Jeff Curry was the first one to jump in, followed by Nancy Halverson. Michael James is there, and he's got to see a doctor, man. He's seeing blue dots. Man, you need to see a doctor. The Remixtress is with us, thank you. And Richard Phillips, let me see, Amanda Elliott, Mark Perkins, how you doing, brother? Let me see, Dorothy Tyndall's here. Randy Peterson fixing to head to Arkansas in the morning, baby. Come back down to a little warmer weather. Montana's cold, baby. Paula is here and hugs back to you, baby. BW is here, and Sheila Y loves sunsets. Indeed we do. My neighbor, Tracy Tobias. It's still a dream, baby. Anyway, Dwayne Dwizzle's here. Bernadette Pre, hold on, because there's something coming up you need to listen to. I want you to pay close attention to something I'm going to say here pretty soon. Let me see. Bruce Preston is here. Jeff Curry, Donald Ware, George Murray. Thank you for being here. Greg Talbert, I know I saw you in there, buddy. We got to get you on Discord, man. I seen you in there, but we got to get that shit fixed because I'd really love to see you on the show, brother. Stephanie Dean is here, and Jay's in Tampa. At a John Mayer concert, Mayer, I'm home not feeling well. That's baby. Well, we're here to cheer your ass up. That's our job today. Richard Phillips, let me see. Let me jump on down here. Judith Gash is here. Thank you. This don't work. Judy, Nana Lovely. I got mail from Nana Lovely. Nana Lovely, a.k.a. Tammy Ames, sent me a letter, and a wonderful letter indeed. And Linda, wait, that's another story. Wait a minute. Tammy came up with an idea, and we want to advertise it. We want to push it. It's a wonderful thought. It is something we can all do, even if it does nothing but make you feel better. Make you feel better. This is what Tammy Ames, Nana Lovely. Please join me on April 10th at 1:11 Eastern Standard Time. That's Palm Sunday for y'all, by the way. Simply step outside and sing or play We Are the World. Y'all remember that song. Let's show support for Ukraine together. And also, please pass this along. Tell your neighbors. It won't take but a few minutes, just one song. I remember when we did the lights up for George Floyd, where we held our lights up for 9 minutes. It was agonizing. But it taught us something. It reminded us of something. And that is what Tammy's trying to remind us all of, is that we have to give a shit. We have to care about what is going on in Ukraine. Zelensky addressed the United Nations today. He did not cut any bones about it. It's not good. We're looking at war crimes, possible genocide. It's pitiful what we're seeing. So if you can, remember to, okay. Well, just think about going outside on Palm Sunday at 1:11 Eastern Standard Time. That's in the afternoon. That'd be 12:11 at my time. And wherever you are, just that time schedule, go outside, lift your heart up, and maybe those good vibes will travel around the world. Anyway, Tammy Ames, thank you very much, baby. And we will do. We'll continue to run that to remind everybody. Now, that's not the only mail I got. I got another piece of mail today, and indeed, we have a mystery. Is this is not showing on the screen, right?
No.
Okay. It's just my handsome face still up there.
Yeah.
Okay. We got a mystery today, and the mystery involves trolls, baby. Trolls. As a matter of fact, I was sent a troll today. Here's the troll. He's got a little blue dot on his belly there. Got blue hair. A blue dot troll. That's what it is. That's pretty cool. There's a mystery here, baby. Bernadette, here's the part I want you to listen to, because I'm going to read the letter. Now, who this came from, I don't know. I don't know. That's the mystery. That's the mystery in today's title. It came with a letter. I'm going to read the letter. It's right here. And the letter says, I'm Terry the Troll. I wanted to pop in unannounced and tell you a little bit about myself. I've been watching your show for a couple of years now, and I really like the way you're using your voice to reach other like-minded people. Our democracy, our democracy and our Constitution are worth fighting for. Indeed it is. I also came to give you a message. Most trolls are mean, nasty, ugly little creatures of hate, but not all trolls are like this. There are good trolls out there, like me. Then there are trolls who try to spread hate and end up doing the opposite. The Blue Dot family meeting from December 19th, 21 is a good example of that. You were the controller of your rants. Hold on. You were the controller of your rants and your guests, but you couldn't control the trolls that night. They seemed to be unstoppable. You didn't know I was there that night because I was in Versatroll. I asked Invisitroll. I asked for help to blow up the troll bridge, but no one helped. I kicked a few off the bridge, but couldn't stop them all. But the ones who made it through the troll booth paid a big price. The looks on their faces as your numbers and the dollars went up must have been priceless. Anyway, I just want to let you know that there are still a few good trolls out there. Some of us still do our best to promote love and acceptance and to further push the idea of equality for everyone. I have enclosed some pictures of friends of mine for you to share with the moderators so they don't get accidentally whacked. I'm taking a stroll back to the footbridge in the park now. One of the trolls Bernadette whacked that night fell on me, and I have headaches ever since. Uh-oh. Are you doing that?
No.
Uh-oh. One of the trolls Bernadette whacked that night fell on me, and I've had a headache ever since, so I need another aspirin. By the way, you or B. Pre or any of your guests figured out who I am yet? I might be Invisitroll sometimes, but I'm always here and listening. There are 9 clues in these pages as to my true identity. Oh, and if anyone is single out there, I'm still looking for my true troll mate. This is a hint. This is hint number 8. Signed, Terry the Troll. That's all we know, baby. But there are 8 hints in what I just read as to who the identity. Now, there's another part at the end of this letter, but that's going to remain a secret in a way as to verify. Only the true troll would know what comes after that, the P.S. So, Blue Dot family, there you go, baby. We have a mystery, and but it's nice to know that we have indeed a friendly troll in our neighborhood, helping keep the trolls off the bridge and doing their best. Oh, wait a minute. Come on, baby. Stand up here. There we go. Anyway, y'all can guess who it is, but I don't know yet. Travis has an idea. And, oh, by the way, here's the pictures of the little trolls that she sent. Oh, you can't see there. They're little. I'll do something there to get them up.
Try that.
There you go. They're trolls, baby. They're little trolls, and you can see them in there. And then these are the good trolls. Anyway, there's the mystery for the night. Who is the troll? So I think that was rather cute, and we'll try to figure out who it is. That was the mystery part. And now for the hero part. We do have a hero in our family. I don't know if directly in our family, but close enough. Close enough to the family that it counts big time and should be called out. I got a message from Linda Ansbach, one of our Blue Dot family members up in New Jersey. And she sent me the story of her son-in-law. Her son-in-law is on the police department in Lucy Township near Forked River, New Jersey. He's a police officer. And on January 9th, he was on duty when they got a call about a house on fire. Noah Schaefer is his name. That's Linda's son-in-law. He rescued a woman that night from that burning building, not on his first attempt in the building, but on his second. He was overcome on his first attempt. He went back in. And it almost cost him, baby. But he got the woman out. And he was awarded a medal from Lucy Township for his bravery that day. He's an Army veteran and now serves his country as a police officer. And I know one lady in Lucy Township, who's thankful that Noah Schaefer was on duty that night and had the courage, not once, but twice, to enter that building and rescue her. So a big shout out to Noah Schaefer and Linda Osbach. I can see how come you are so proud of your son-in-law, and please let him know that he has a whole Blue Dot family out here that are very proud of him too. And so there's that's the mystery and the hero part of our title today. And Linda, the story, I read the whole story. Y'all can find that story. I don't know. Look up Lucy Township, and maybe the story will be in there. It was in their news. Anyway, now, what else did I have down? All right. There's one more thing I want to talk about, and it's on this one here. There's some serious stuff going on in the world, but this one here, I just wanted to kick out here because it just tickled me. Y'all remember that on this Thursday, Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson is going to be confirmed as the next Supreme Court justice, and she is well qualified for the bench. But we just watched her go through a shit show. Did I say shit show? I'm sorry, a dog and pony show from the Republican Party through the Senate committee to get her authorized, which none of them voted for him, I don't think. We got 3 Republicans that's going to advance her. So she's going to be. But Marsha Blackburn, remember her? She's in there, wanted to ask Judge Jackson about the definition of a woman. Can you define woman for me? Remember Marsha Blackburn saying that? You know, Ted Cruz over there with the, you know, is a baby born racist, or, you know, the other bullshit questions that the Republicans had for her. But I have a question for Marsha Blackburn, Senator Marsha Blackburn out of Tennessee, and I don't think she's going to see this show. But we should all have a question for her. What is a woman? Could you please define a woman? Because in Tennessee, well, that's up for debate, baby. Because there's a bill that's being introduced in the Tennessee House, House Bill 233. It's being sponsored by a guy named Tom Leatherwood out of Arlington, Tennessee. Well, pray tell, John, what is this about? Well, it's the whole thing the Republican Party screams about. You know, the Republicans are all pedophiles. They just want little kids to, all that. Well, wait a minute. Hold it. Back up the bus. Seems to me Donald Trump was always the one to be doing stuff and then accusing other people of doing it. So you have to ask yourself, who's the pedophiles here? Because in Tennessee, this law promotes, I got it written down here, baby. I don't want to mess this up. It promotes alternative forms of marriage for those pastors and other conscientious objectors to the current pathway to marriage in our law. The thing about this is that there is no age limitation in this law. And that's been brought up to them. They just say, no, it's okay, just leave it the way it is. No age limitation. Because that's what it is. Right now, the law in Tennessee is 17 years old. You got to be 17 years old and get your parents' permission. And you get married. But now, wait, according to Tom Leatherwood here, you know, the conscientious objectors to that, you know, 17, that's just an arbitrary number that y'all just threw out there. You don't know when true love starts. It could start at what? It could start at 15, 12, 10. What is the fucking number? Because I'd like to know, Tennessee, because your senator there is concerned about when a girl becomes a woman. So the definition of a woman, let's start there. When did a girl become a woman? Because in Tennessee, baby, they're trying to make it a law that, well, that's just a number. Are you shitting me? This establishes what they call common law marriage. Okay, you got a 40-year-old living with a 10-year-old for 6 months. Well, I guess they're married. Shit, let's get the rice out and have a party. Are you shitting me? They were asked, why no age limit? Because some people object to the age of 17. You know, you could get them a lot younger. Anyway, I just want to ask her that question. Anyway, bring Bernadette up here, because let's see if we can figure out this mystery stuff and see if she wants to talk. There's a mystery going on, and I'd like to find out. I just think, when I read that story about this House bill going through Tennessee, and it was brought up that the age limit is not in the bill. It's not an accident. It's not a mistake. It's not an oversight. They left it in there intentionally because evidently 17 is much too old for some of these old boys in Tennessee. You know, they want to start their family young. Bernadette, how are you doing?
I'm fine, but baffled.
Baffled? Isn't it a mystery?
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm going to have to go and do some research because, you know,
I'm thinking
my
about...
brain was preoccupied with that, I don't know, that pipe I smoked earlier.
No.
Like, you want me to solve a puzzle now?
Didn't know there was going to be a test.
Okay.
She didn't know.
Can I do some research first?
I always go with the clock method.
Oh my God, you mentioned my name and I was like, uh-oh, what'd I do?
Well, the mystery the troll mentioned your name, that you were there on December 19th. We were all here, and evidently, I remember a night that we had an exceptional amount of trolls. I do remember that. I don't remember. It was months ago.
Yes.
But I remember that.
And if I can remember right, it was quite a profitable night too that night.
Well, I think we had well, evidently we pissed off a few trolls. Thank goodness. Anyway, uh,
But I might have pissed off the wrong one.
I don't think you pissed them off.
I
It's
don't know.
the way
I'm
the letter is written,
fascinated.
they're a good
Oh
troll.
no, you know, I know how to do research, John.
Hmm.
I'm gonna figure this one out because this is gonna bug the hell out of me.
Travis has an idea.
Okay. I gotta go back and listen more intently to all the clues because I missed some there.
Well, I think the clues might be difficult because I think, excuse me, while I hack my lungs up,
Okay.
the
I'll
clues may be in the written chat
Right.
because that's
Right.
that's where the activity goes. I don't know. Maybe Tony Boyd knows. Maybe what? Hey, Tony, where's he?
Is it
How you
Tony?
doing?
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing
Tony
just fine, Tony. How are you, brother?
Tony would be a
I'm doing
troll.
fine.
Are you a troll, Tony? Tony? You've been trolling me
I'm
over
a
there
dirty
with
old
food
man.
porn.
No, no troll,
I'm,
just
a dirty, I'm a dirty old man. No, I'm just teasing.
no troll though, huh?
I'm not a troll.
Well,
No,
okay,
I'm not a troll.
all right. Next,
Yeah.
mark him off the list. We'll keep going.
Okay, he's
We
off
have a
the
whole list of people we're going to be asking. Are
We
you the
do.
troll?
We do.
No.
Anyway.
No.
Mm.
It's been a hell of a day. Went to town today. Had to make my annual run to, not annual, monthly, whatever. Trip to the dump. Load up everything, loaded up a lot of junk that we had to get rid of. Hauled ass to the dump. And Tyler said, well, you got to stop and get gas. Okay, don't worry about it. I'll stop and get gas. Drove all the way into town, 15 miles. Stopped to get gas. And now the truck is running on fumes. And I reach for my wallet, and it's not there. So I had to sit on the side of the road and wait till Tyler drove my wallet into town. My Marcia, when I called her on the phone, she said, well, can't you use another card? I said, no, my other card's in my wallet too. So,
Problems of wallet.
oh man, it's a hell of a day.
Oh, John, you'd lose your head if it wasn't
I
attached.
lead a colorful life, baby. I live an exciting life. Every day is an adventure here. It's just like being in the Navy. It's not just a job. It's an adventure. Anyway.
I bet.
Hey, you think I think we ought to somebody ought to write to Marcia Blackburn and ask her that. You know, while you're at the pondering what the definition of a woman is, how about you ponder when a girl becomes a woman? Because evidently that's up for debate in Tennessee. That's just pitiful.
You know what? We're about to see a black woman on the Supreme
Yes,
Court
we are.
in the United States of America. This is history. I don't really give a fuck what
I don't give a
the
shit
damn
what
Republicans say or do at this point. They have shown their ass. We know who they
Exactly.
are. We know what they do. And
Exactly.
this is what we're up against, you guys. This is what we're fighting. And unless you want to see your state go that way,
Yeah.
please vote.
Please.
It's, without a federal voting rights bill, it is the most important thing that we need
Yeah.
to do in this country.
It doesn't look like we're going to get the Voting Rights Bills Act passed through the Senate. So
Yeah.
be prepared for the
So,
season, baby.
You have got to go out there and you're going to have to fight for your vote. Don't let them get away with it.
Yeah.
Don't let them get away with stealing your vote.
Because it's ever more important now.
Yeah.
In the
It could get worse.
where
Come
we
on.
are in the world right now, with Ukraine going on, can you imagine? Can you imagine letting Trump back in that office? And that starts with this Republican Party
can't.
taking control of
can't.
the House and the Senate this time around. They can put
John,
those wheels in motion.
I watched Zelensky at the UN this morning when he gave his speech. And I
know,
also
Gene.
saw the movie that he played afterwards, a short-lived video. And that shit, they're not going to show on mainstream media, okay? What this man has witnessed in his own country, his own people, the people that he's screaming for, what he has witnessed would cause psychological damage to the average person every day of the week for years.
This
Okay?
the horrors that we see coming out right now are just there aren't words for it. What
It
we're
was
seeing.
unbelievable. It was
And
unbelievable.
Russia is coming out with this narrative. Well, what you see in those videos, the dead bodies laying in the street, those are
Fake
all
news.
staged photographs. They think
Yeah.
it was England that staged it, and those are all actors laying in the street on those videos. Uh, I was happy today to see that the United States came out with satellite pictures. I believe the date is either March 10th or March 18th. I can't remember which. I don't have it written down in front of me.
I believe it goes back to March 4th.
March 4th. There are
I saw some of the images that were
satellite
March 4th.
images of Bucha with those same bodies in those same positions that are laying there in the streets. When you see those videos, when the newsmen roll into Bucha and the bodies laying on the street, the satellite photographs from that day, and I think it's March 10th, Russia was in control of that area. Those bodies are visible on the satellite images. So no, Russia, they're not staged,
today.
baby. They're the crimes of Russian soldiers. And these crimes have to be held accountable. These people were tortured. They've been raped in front of their children. Zelensky said it to the UN today. The atrocities that we are seeing, and we're going to see a whole lot more of them. It's the same MO the Russians used in Kosovo. It's destroy the infrastructure and kill anybody in it. Like the old saying, kill them all and let God sort them out. Well, I guess that's their line of attack right now. And they're doing it, and we're watching it every day. I swear we cannot get equipment in there fast enough. I want them to have those MiGs. I want them to have the tanks and the artillery that it's going to take. As a matter of fact, we should have, the Black Sea is international waters. Black Sea is international waters. We should park a couple of ships right in that fucking sea. Send a message. Send a message. Just pull our ships into the Black Sea. Oh, but that would be an instigation. No, it's a warning. It's a warning. Nobody wants to see World War III, but at some point you kind of ask yourself, is he going to quit until he gets one?
He's working on it. He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
You can. It's evident. The images are disturbing. The images that Zelensky showed to the UN this morning were purely disturbing. Okay,
They are.
how people can do that to other people is
It is.
Jesus Christ. It was worse than what was done in
You have to
Syria
have a
with
depraved
gas.
mind to be able to do that.
Yes.
And what is it that they
Yes.
instilled in these soldiers? They're not soldiers. Let's classify that. They're not soldiers. They're more like terrorists. They're Russian terrorists that came into Ukraine. These are the act of terrorism. So no, Russia did not come in with an army. What army did come in is getting their ass kicked right back out the door up by Kiev. But these aren't soldiers. These are terrorists.
Talking. The world has got to stop talking, and the world has got to get some
Act,
action
baby.
on.
Act.
Get these people. They're not
What they
asking
need.
us to come and fight their fight. They're just asking us for shit to fight their fight. Let's give it to them.
Like
They
I said the
need
other
it.
day,
They'll
maybe I
fight
want to
their
kick
own
their
damn
ass
fight.
out of the Donbass. I want to kick their ass out of Crimea. The Crimea.
Yeah, well,
Crimea.
Russia needs to be kicked out of the UN's Human
Yeah.
Rights
The Human
Council,
Rights Council.
and
they are
maybe
trying
out
to
of
do
the
that.
fucking UN.
That's with right now with I don't know with Russia
They sit
sitting
there
on the
with the
Security
veto vote.
Council right now. It's like having a murderer that's on trial, but he has veto
Yeah.
power over the jury. That he could deny the jury's verdict. That's what it is. Russia is the one but they sit on the Security Council. That's how come the UN hasn't done anything. The UN cannot send peacekeeping forces into Ukraine or anything else because Russia's going to veto any plan that the UN has.
And China will probably back them.
China is playing nicey with Russia. Yeah. So we
China's
have
playing both sides.
we-
China is playing both sides.
They are. They are. They're trying to play nice. Well, Z is big buddies there with Putin. And what we saw in Hungary with the election of Orban, that didn't bode well either. Now, granted, Hungary is taking in Ukrainian refugees, so that's it's a bit of good news, bad news. They still got the same president, but at least they're doing some humanitarian aid to Ukraine, and that's what we can't lose sight of. Is this is not on our border. It's not on our. You can't drive to Ukraine. If you lived in France, you could drive to Ukraine. It's in their continent. It's not up against our borders. We don't have to worry about tanks rolling in here from anywhere.
No, what we should be worried about is a madman that has nuclear capacity, running around doing this shit, just arrogantly thinking that he's just gonna walk away scot-free.
That's how come I think we need to start sending a little stiffer message. And what he does with the message is up to his ass. But I think we ought to send maybe a carrier group right into the Black Sea, baby. Right in amongst them, baby. You want to play the game? Let's be here. Let's see how far. Because if you make another move the wrong way and we all get in it, we want to be right here to smack your ass. But John, that's escalate the situation. No, it's gonna do to Putin what Putin is trying to do to us. To threaten all sorts of shit if anybody makes a move on him. Kiss off, asshole. You're a jerk. You're a war crime. You're a war criminal. Why should I give two shits about what you threaten?
A war criminal.
You've already shown what your military is. It's a piece of shit. It's either you got them that don't want to fight, don't know how to fight, or those that do are just plain terrorists. I mean, you're already hiring mercenaries over there, buddy. Your troops ain't worth a shit to do anything. So, yeah, Russia's a paper tiger, it looks like. Except for the nuclear weapons, of which he will threaten that out for forever, baby. You let that deter us, then that's a threat that will stop us from doing anything. I don't know. I think Joe's doing the right thing, but man, we need to step up the logistical support to get the weapons into Ukraine as fast as we can. And I know they're busting their ass to do it. I know they are. So, but we can only, I don't know, baby. We're trying. Let's see.
It's a scary place we live in.
It is.
Now.
It's a scary world, but it's the world we live in, and
we can't just sit back and watch.
There's not another planet B we can go to get off this one. So it's right here. Curtis Wood, are you with us?
I'm here.
How you doing, Curtis?
Not too bad.
Good.
Can I go back to the Tennessee thing for a moment?
Let's go back to the Tennessee thing.
Well, just a little twisted logic, Maybe it's because they're thinking that boys get older and become men, but they never do grow up.
No. Some of them. Some of us. They sure do want to play with the age of a girl, though. When a girl becomes a woman, where is that threshold? When is it okay for your ugly? Where did my thing? I'm missing a tool here.
What is the obsession with these people?
That's a good question.
The control over women. What is the obsession with these men in southern states and their obsession with controlling women and what we do?
I want to know what this guy's...
when they can't even control themselves.
This guy...
Well, that's the thing right there.
Tom Leatherwood. This guy's a state a representative in the state house in Tennessee. I got to assume that he is of age. And he's writing a bill. He's taken the time... And his big concern is the age of marriage in Tennessee. He thinks age 17 is a little too high. That's his priority? Are you shitting me in this world? Tennessee's got a lot of problems, baby. I don't think the marriage age is one of them. You know, and I just have to question why this representative would even produce such a bill. The conscientious objectors, who are these people? I object to wait until she's 17. I think 12 is just fine, Your Honor. You know,
Oh,
what the
he owns
fuck?
a pizza joint, probably. Maybe that's it. He owns a pizza joint.
I don't know what it is, but it smacks of it smacks of pedophile shit to me. It smacks of lust for children.
Yes, and
That's what it smacks of.
throughout Judge Jackson's total vote, whether it was in the committee or on the Senate floor, that's all they screamed about. Was pedophilia.
Yes,
what is it with these people?
It's on their mind a lot, evidently.
Pedophilia.
And evidently, they have plans. That's what I meant when I wrote my little note there that says Trump was always known for doing that, accusing others of what he's doing. He does it all the time. He's still doing it. And is that what we have here? The Republican Party saying, them people are pedophiles, and you're pointing a finger, and three more of them are pointing back at you.
Back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the evidence doesn't lie.
No, you're introducing a bill to intentionally lower the age, and you write it in a way that's ambiguous. And then when it is called into question that, wait a minute now, conscientious objectors to what? Giving pastors the right and liberty to marry under 17? Well, we don't think it's appropriate to put that in the bill. Really? Really? Well, then don't come around with your bullshit about how you're trying to protect children from the LGBT community or whatever. It smacks of hypocrisy. It smacks of just, I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's another mystery.
I suppose because they project about the LGBT community that they're probably all gay too.
Well, that's exactly who Marsha Blackburn was throwing a dart at with that comment. She was going after, can you define a woman for me? Can you just explain that to me? Well, she's trying to back the judge into a precise answer that she wanted, and the judge is too smart for Marsha Blackburn, much too smart. And
circles around that
but that's
woman,
what she was doing. She was trying to throw a dart at the LGBT community, more precisely, at the transgender population. Because she wanted Marsha Blackburn to say, well, there's only two, a man and a woman, and that's all, and you can't change that, or some bullshit. That's what she wanted. She didn't get that out of an intelligent black woman. She didn't. The judge knew better than to play a stupid game with stupid people.
Which is the reason why she's not going to vote for her.
Yeah.
But, the important thing
I wonder what Marsha Blackburn's stance is.
Ketanji Brown Jackson is going to be seated on the Supreme Court. She is going to get voted in, and that's a win for Biden.
Indeed, it is.
That is a win for Biden.
Indeed.
Another one.
Another one. We got to turn this shit around, because the indications throughout the country right now are that things are a whole lot better off right now than you were in the last under the last administration. The inflation is high. Gas prices, that's not Joe's fault, baby. We just came through a pandemic. We've got a war going on in Ukraine. There are supply chain issues. There's all sorts of shit piling up. And Joe Biden doing a damn good job.
With all the high gas prices, the only people that are making money are the oil companies. Exxon made a first quarter profit of $9.6 billion
in the first
quarter.
In the last quarter?
Yes.
They made $23 billion last year, so they're cooking pretty good. They keep those numbers up, they're going to surpass the $23 billion.
That was up by 2.7.
You want to know why your gas prices are high?
Previous quarter.
Right there, that's why.
Because they're making profits.
They're making money.
It ain't because of Joe Biden. It's because the oil companies are making profits. That's what they're going to do. They're making. You're buying gas at these high prices. You think they're going to stop that?
No, baby. They're making money, and they got you convinced that it's the world situation that's causing this.
Yeah.
No,
Or
no,
it's Joe
it's
Biden.
you won't lower
No.
the price of your gasoline, regardless
No.
of what. And every time the price of oil goes up, you use an excuse to jack it up even more, until it just
Yep.
keep ratcheting, come down a little bit, and then shoot back
But it
up, come
doesn't
down a
come
little bit,
down.
shoot back
Oh.
up. That's how we got where we are now.
Ours came down 10 cents.
Anyway, let me send out a few thank yous because they help pay the bills, baby. Richard Phillips came in with a $2 donation and said, well, here's your answer. Tennessee is screwed up. Thank you, Richard Phillips. I have a brother that lives there. At times he even agrees with that. And Catman56, my buddy Keith, came in with a $3 donation and said, yet they will claim to be the true Christians. Oh, you bet your ass they will. Republicans claim the title of the moral majority, baby. They know
Family
what's
value.
right. Yeah, sell me that. To sing that song to me while you try to explain to me why you want to lower the age from 17. I don't know, baby. It's a strange
'Cause
world
maybe
we
they-
live in. This is the shit that we
Maybe
have
they
to.
want to make it legal to mess around with them little girls, and then it won't be pedophilia.
Well,
I don't know.
That's what they're
My
trying
guess.
to sue. The alternative methods.
My guess.
They're insinuating. What they're insinuating is the common law marriage. What is it? Let me get the exact words here. Alternative forms of marriage. Well, what is there other alternative forms of marriage? Well, you get married in church. I guess you get married at the courthouse. You get married on the beach by some official licensed by the state or authorized by the state. But that's not enough. We want alternative methods. Well, then you're talking about common law. Well, I lived with the little girl ever since she was a baby. I was right there when she was born. She's 10 years old now. I think that makes us common law. Is that the deal?
Even if he is her
Is that
father.
the argument that you're trying to make? That if you hold a child captive in your house for a certain amount of time, well, the good Lord sees that as just a common law thing. We've been together so long, we can't break us up. Are you shitting me?
There's
Please.
some crazy fuckers,
There
John.
is some
That's all I
crazy
can say.
shit.
Excuse my language, but that's some crazy shit.
There is.
You know. So let's just continue going backwards in this country because it was so right then.
You got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was just wondering if you're going to take over. You want me to?
Oh yeah, no, I get it.
All right.
Um,
Something.
the internet might go out.
Oh,
soon.
shit. Don't say the internet
Well, no,
might go
the,
out.
Storm coming. You can see it right out the window.
Storm?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
See it out the window?
Yep.
I don't want to see it out the window.
I do.
Oh, I did
Oh,
see
yeah.
that on the radar. We had a big line of storms coming in from out west.
Yeah.
So we might get a little rain. We could use a little rain around here. I comment a little bit of rain. But, yeah. Well, I hope not. I hope as long as there's no butterflies that fly in front of the damn antenna up there, we'll be fine. Anyway, Tracy, how are you, darling? Tracy, are you with us? Tracy might be driving. We don't know. She's a busy woman. Asgard, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm good. As my obligatory mention for the video game correspondent of the Blue Dot Show, I'm currently playing Lord of the Rings Online.
You aren't a troll, are you?
No.
Okay, we're just checking.
No, I'm the friendly guy. I'm the guy in my little guild that helps everyone
Trolls
out.
said too that they were friendly troll.
How about it, Curtis? Been hanging around any bridges lately?
Any what?
Bridges? You know, trolls
Bridges?
like to hang around bridges.
Trolling out.
No.
No?
All
Just
the
checking.
bridges are crumbling. So
Just
trolls
checking.
don't stay
That's
over.
all.
Okay.
We have a mystery. We're trying to solve it.
Yep. I don't know. It might be that Tracy.
It could be that Tracy one.
It could be that Tracy.
Mystery. You know, she's a bit of a mystery anyway.
Oh, okay.
Shit.
So it's my fault. It's my fault.
Your phone is on, baby. How are you doing, Tracy?
It might be. Are you a troll?
Are you a troll?
I am doing. I can't even explain to you how spectacular I am doing today.
She is doing good.
I need you to. Do you have that letter that I sent you, Bernadette? Because I'm driving, and if you can, I'd like to see.
I see she didn't answer the question about the troll thing. So, but please continue.
I'm going to ignore that shit.
Well, you may have missed the beginning of the show, Tracy. We have a mystery going on.
You see, this is the thing. Since I don't have all the evidence and all the information, I don't answer shit.
So you're working right now, are you?
If anyone puts a piece of paper in front of you, you don't know what it means. You do not sign that shit.
Don't sign that shit.
Exactly. I don't sign nothing. I don't co-sign shit. And I'm watching this. It's just like no. I mean, I read the fine print. I'm loving that they have the magnify. Not only do they have the magnifier on the iPhone now, but it comes with a fucking flashlight, y'all, so I can see every goddamn thing.
Diving.
As one of my sergeants said when we got to Afghanistan, this isn't fucking Hawaii.
No. I know Hawaii. This is not Hawaii.
I cannot, and I will not. I still got a lot of folks that look like me that was still smarting from getting. They said, "Oh, girl, y'all, it's a free boat ride, and you're gonna love it. Just come on board. You got the Lido deck, all that stuff." What?
So, John.
Yes.
Excuse me. On Tracy's behalf.
On Tracy's behalf.
On Tracy's behalf, I do want to read the opening paragraph of a letter that she has recently received.
Please.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And it goes like this. Dear Tracy Porter, on behalf of the College of Humanities at Cal State University, Northridge, I am pleased to inform you that you have been accepted into our online master's. Hang on for a second. Let me get that back up. Master's Community Development Leadership class as a classified student. It's a Master of Diverse Community Development Leadership. And that's the class that she's going to be taking in the fall. That she has been.
You're going for your master's. Outstanding. We'll have to call you a doctor if you get that right.
I tell y'all, look, it is not inconceivable that once I receive my master's, that I may go on to get my PhD. But I sent Robin a letter earlier on on her show, because the Horn family, I've been calling on that show for over a decade.
Right.
And this journey has been a 38-year journey. So for the last decade or so, the Horn family has been along with me on this odyssey. It's not a fucking journey.
Indeed they have. Indeed they have.
And a quest, and at times I did feel like Don Quixote jousting at windmills, like, what the entire fuck am I doing? But the point being that those people have been by my side these whole 10 years, especially Robin. But just the fact that I'm graduating and going on for my master's and this program is so exciting. It's about diversity. It's about inclusivity. It's about equity, not equality. Equi-fucking-tea. There's a difference. And so it's like and what's even more exciting about this is a brand new program.
PhD, that's right.
My cohort will be the only third cohort that has been in this program.
Right.
So actually the first cohort started in 2020. So those people will be graduating in May. That first cohort.
Right.
They'll be graduating this year. So, because what I love about it is that a group of academics, so they had to be BIPOC folks and what have you, got together and said, hold up. Yes, all these, the other master's programs that we have already, social
Right.
work, MBA, marriage, MFT, all these programs are vitally important. However, we need something else.
Yeah.
We need something new. We need something that speaks to what is happening now and what we need to do in order to bring on, effective change.
Right.
And so this program is tailor-made for me, y'all. I mean, first of all, it's a 2-year program, but each class, I only take one class at a time.
Right.
So it's like every 8 weeks, I have a different class, and each class builds on the prior class.
Right.
And each class, as they're doing it, everything leads up to my final, defending my master thesis. So you're not, you don't take all these different classes that you really don't. I mean, it's not that you don't need some of these classes, that you take it, but these classes are geared
right
toward making a change.
It takes time. Yeah.
It takes time, and it's so. And plus, they're smart in the fact it's 100% online, y'all. 100%.
There you go. And for a woman like you who's busy and still having to make a living, that works in with your.
Right.
I
don't have to, I don't have to stop what I'm doing
right.
to drive drive to campus, find a place to park, worry about eating dinner, blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
I could be listening to, I could be on my way home or whatever,
right,
and be in class. I don't have to worry about if there's an accident on the 405 or the 110.
If you're stuck in traffic, you're in class.
I'm still in class.
There you go.
I mean,
the wonders of modern technology, I swear. Yes, if you have the desire to chase after a dream, when it comes to education, there's so many opportunities online now to pursue so many, fields. But
the beautiful part is it's about accessibility.
Yes.
And like you just pointed out, regardless of where I am, I'm in class, because there's so many people who can't take, I don't have to,
well, you still have a life. You're married. You got your bills to pay. You got a job to have.
You got a dog.
You want to further your life, but you can't stop the life you're living to go to school for the life you want. You have to find that medium.
Right. Because the school that I had initially wanted to go to, I wanted to get my master's in marriage and family therapy because the school was amazing. It's like the only school in the country that has a master's in marriage and family therapy with a specialization in African American families.
Right.
Besides the prohibitive cost, it was going to cost me $60,000 to get my
See,
master's.
there's a problem. There's a problem.
That problem.
Yeah,
okay?
Yes. The way we it's a commodity. Education is sold.
It's bought and paid for. But I was going to have to be on campus 2 to 3 nights a week.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Plus a couple of Saturdays a month, in addition to my second semester or third semester, I would have to be doing field work.
Well, I'm just tickled to death that this opportunity is available to you. That you yes. Oh, the Horn family has still got a long way to go with your story, baby. It's not over with yet, and along with the Blue Dot family, we'll be watching.
I have to give a personal thank you to Miss Bernadette because she helped me with my
Ain't Bernadette so helpful?
My essay to because you had to did you help me with this? You just helped me with my essay because the statement of purpose. Yeah. So
I helped you with the statement.
Well, Bernadette is a teacher.
I know.
Yep.
And so
sixth grade, y'all. Come on.
Hey! Don't undercut yourself.
I mean, the thing that
I know some smart fifth graders.
The help that this is that community thing. I know I am still relatively new to the Blue Dot family, and I don't really know anybody here, but I've heard John speak of this community and this family.
It is.
And so,
it is indeed.
And so I know. See, these are the things that the Republicans are trying to keep, fight against. Community building families and stuff like that. because together we are strong, and they're doing their level best
Yes.
to keep us divided and stupid.
They would prefer it that way. Republicans would prefer to keep us divided and keep everybody stupid.
Stupid.
Yeah. Let me send out a quick thank you because Dwayne Twizzle came in with a $5 donation and said, ask Matt Gaetz what the legal age of consent is. Oops.
No.
Oops. Thank you, Dwayne Twizzle. Hey, did anybody see the picture? I don't know where this was posted. They said it was posted in Washington, D.C. I can only hope and pray, as far as my prayers go, that it was in Congress. There was a picture of a sign, and it said, "Dear Republican members, the usual cocaine-fueled orgy will be delayed because somebody couldn't keep their mouth shut." It was posted on the window of the door of the building. Yeah, from the picture you can't tell what building it was. I don't know. I just hope it was at the door of the Congress. Let them know, hey, somebody couldn't keep their mouth shut, so the big orgy's off this week. We're gonna have to wait a while until they get rid of Cawthorn. Well, that guy ain't gonna last. He's on his way out the door. Going to be the youngest ex-congressman in history.
Oh, that
guy is nothing but a liar.
But it's not just him. It's not just him.
No.
It's the whole.
It's the whole party, but the other ones try to hide it a little bit better. This guy just comes out pulling shit out of his ass every time you turn around.
John, do they try to hide it? They ain't trying to hide shit.
No, they ain't trying to hide it.
They ain't trying to hide shit.
They're just banking on the fact that their constituents are ignorant enough to believe anything they say and to only concentrate, as in this little controversy when he's on that podcast talking about cocaine and orgies, that they will hold it specifically against Cawthorn. No, wait a minute, baby. This is a whole damn party over here. It's I don't know. We've got it's terrible that we're going to have to fight for it, but we're going to have to fight for this
Matt
midterm.
Gaetz, the woman with the 3 letters that won't come out of my mouth, her twin sister up there in Colorado, Bobart.
Yep.
Sarah Palin is talking about running to be a House rep. Oh God, please no.
Oh God, please. God, no.
Yep.
Oh, you
She's
mean
wanting to come.
surrogate brain cells?
Yep, that's her.
Oh
Yep.
Jesus, come
Well,
on.
I can see. I can see Russia from my house.
Gaetz, you got the whole lot of them. Jim Jordan, all of them. Your congressperson, all of them. They're just. The more they go out there and they scream lie, tell lies, whatever, they're all fucking distractions from what really needs to go on in this country right now. Biden is doing the right thing. We need to get a voting rights bill passed. We need to do some serious thinking about what the hell we're going to do in the rest of the world, like Ukraine. Putin is a fucking dick.
He is a dick.
Right
there. Putin is a dick.
Buka. Come on. We got some serious shit going on to be sidetracked by these assholes.
It's, the future that we want is only available to us when we demand it. The future that we dream of, the one that Keith is always talking about, that Star Trek generation when we're all together in hoopla and we're exploring the universe. It ain't going to happen until we deal with the racism, the bigotry that we have in this world now. And that's a tough road to hoe. Thank goodness for people like Tracy who have taken this into her heart and has good reason to be as a black woman in this country.
Yeah.
And Bernadette also. Sometimes people get concerned because of the passion when people like Bernadette and Tracy speak. But that passion is what pushes all of us. It gives us the courage to stand behind them and beside them. We have to advance our society to where that dream that Dr. King had comes to realization, but we're not there. We're not there, and with the advancement of people like Trump and the maggots of that party, they pushed it back. They allowed those cockroaches to come out from underneath their rocks and show themselves again.
Martin Luther King was assassinated yesterday, 58 years ago.
58 years ago yesterday.
And we're still fighting just to be
For
heard
his dream.
in this country. We have the most
Actually,
qualified person to sit on the Supreme Court, about to get placed
Ketanji Brown
on the
Jackson is a prime example.
She is.
She is.
She's the dream. She's
She
the
is.
product of the
When you
dream of
keep
the
in
civil rights
mind
movement.
that Judge Amy Coney Barrett never tried a case, never argued
Never.
a case in front of a court. She doesn't have
Nope.
any experience in that
None.
field, in that area. And yet she sits on the court. The only reason that woman sits on the court is because her deep religious beliefs, and those deep religious beliefs are going to come in handy when Roe v. Wade comes up, when gay marriage comes up, when all these moral issues face the court. That's when she will come into play. That's what her job is. It's not her judicial experience or her wisdom. No, baby. She's there for a specific reason.
None whatsoever.
I am looking forward to Judge Jackson taking the bench, because I do believe her mere presence on the bench is going to change the court. I believe that her integrity, her argument, her decisions are going to impact the other judges. I do believe that. It's going to take a while.
Also, John,
she's a newbie on the bench,
from,
but
from your mouth to the universe,
I do.
because those people that Trump got to put on the court,
3 motherfuckers.
3.
yeah, three of them, that they should not be there. They should not be there.
2 of them, damn sure it shouldn't be
They're
there.
going to make sure that the right side gets done. That's why they were put there, to change the direction that this country is going.
They want to change things that the majority of this
Regardless
country
of what
don't
the
want changed.
people want. Regardless of what the people want. They're going to make sure, let's not forget, it's not just the 3 that they sat on the Supreme Court. There was 300 judges that were sat during the Trump administration.
Oh, they were
And
putting
those lower
judges.
court judges are the ones that are going to be hearing these cases coming out of the state.
Yes.
Oh, about
You talk about
voter
stacking the
suppression.
courts. The Republicans
To-
did that under
to-
Trump. That was
to
Mitch
kids
McConnell's
being
number one
married.
drive, was to put judges on
To
the court.
kids being married.
Yes.
Those are the cases that are going to come out of the state to head to the Supreme Court. They got to come out of the states first. It's those state judges, it's those lower court judges that are going to allow the bullshit to go on. We already see it with the voter suppression laws all across this country.
We have
It
to.
is super easy to vote by mail. Super easy.
No matter which direction you take, whether it be the Supreme Court or the issues that are going to come to it, whether it be health care in this country, as I was happy to see Obama in the White House today. Ain't that a kick? Yes, I enjoyed the shit out of
Celebrating
that.
12 years of the
It
ACA.
was a great reunion in the White House today. And I was watching Obama speak, and Kamala Harris and Joe Biden, and I was sitting there in a good mood, because I felt good again about who's in the White House, and I kept thinking about all the bullshit. Remember Donnie talking about, they're going to have a health care plan in 2 weeks. It's going to be the best health care plan in the other. We're going to have infrastructure in a week. They can sell anything to those ignorant maggots, and they're going to believe it. And in 2 weeks, they're just going to have the best health care plan ever. That Obamacare is just going to go out the window, because the Trump plan is just so much better.
And yet, every 2 weeks, that motherfucker was pulling money out of people's bank accounts.
Yep.
And he still ain't being held accountable for
And
that yet.
Joe Biden is expanding the ACA. I'm sorry,
Yes.
Obamacare to more, because there are still states that are still fighting. I think he quoted 12 states in this country that still are not accepting the expansion of Medicare, which there is no cost to the freaking state. There is no reason any state should not expand Medicare under the federal program, because it doesn't cost the state shit, but yet it helps the citizens. So always keep that in mind. The Republicans, baby, they're not really concerned about your infrastructure, your health care, or any other damn thing except their paycheck and keeping themselves in power. That's it. That's their drive. That's their platform. There's nothing there. There's no big idea coming out of the Republican Party. These are our ideas that we're working right now that Joe Biden is pushing. This is our future. And if we want that future, that depends on your vote. We can't stress this. Bernadette is right. No matter what it is that they put in front of you, you have to be ready to vote. And we need if I was in the Navy, I'd use swinging another term. We need everybody to vote. Because it matters. Everybody.
John, everybody. There's no V.
Aussie Dave was on here the other day and was talking about in Australia, voting is compulsory. You have to vote. If you don't vote, you get fined unless you got a damn good reason. I was at a funeral. Okay, well, I was sick. Got a doctor excuse. Okay. If you don't vote for just not voting, you get fined. In Australia, everybody loves Australia.
It's not cheap either. It's like I want to say it's like 500 Australian dollars.
That's pretty hefty. What's this about a virus? What? I got a notice on my screen about it. Oh, if Travis seen that, we'd be going apeshit in here. Oh, where's my thing? Oh, where's my...
And by the way, John.
Yes.
Bakken says hi. He's getting rather insistent. He's
how's he
into
doing?
my arm. He's
little
good.
bit
He's
hooked
sitting in
me
my
this
lap
morning.
right now.
I was playing with him, and he whipped out them cats got razor blades in their toes?
Yeah.
Fish hooks is what they are. I mean, when they'll hook it, and that's it. It's in there. You try to pull your hand away, you're just hurting yourself more. Cats. I got 2 of them now in the house. 15 more outside the door. I think they're waiting on the day I trip. Anyway, I love my cats.
As my friend used to say, behind every toe bean is a murder mitten.
I'm loving every morning Vicky and Little Bit. This is just becoming a love affair. The little kitten will just sit there and let that big-ass pit bull just lick her up one side, down the other, and rub on her and all this stuff. It's just, I'm going to have to take a little video of that. Hey, something about a virus just came up a minute ago.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hit the X.
Don't click on it, John.
I hit the X.
Your computer got COVID.
And then this red light came on over here.
That's our signal.
Should I hit the
All
launch?
right, well,
should I hit the red button over here and launch the missiles? Or?
Don't hit the button, John.
hit the
Don't
button.
touch the button. Step away from the button.
Are we early?
I always do it
So.
15 minutes.
Okay.
So while everybody's like, "Oh, girl, you're gonna need to go celebrate your, getting accepted into grad school." You know how I'm celebrating, y'all?
How are you going to celebrate?
I'm on my way to the dentist to have oral surgery to get a bone graft in my right upper quadrant.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
Hey, there's easier ways to get a little shot of, Jesus. No shit, you're going to a
Lord have
dentist?
mercy.
Lord have mercy, baby. I hate dentists.
Oh, hunty.
Major surgery.
all right,
Cut me
we don't
open,
talk
replace
about
parts.
that
It doesn't
anymore,
matter. I'm good to go.
Yeah,
Let's go. My mouth? That's a different story. No digging in there. Shit.
Look,
I
your
hate
teeth
dentists.
Your teeth and your feet, 2 things.
Hey, your mouth is the gateway,
Take
baby.
care of 'em.
Try to take care of it.
Function. When I had to have a deep cleaning a couple of weeks back. I said I had less pain giving fucking birth than when that bitch was doing when she was doing my teeth cleaning.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's
this
no
is some
joke.
Bullshit. Because I got some Novocaine put in a part of in my mouth that I've never had a shot of Novocaine before.
Tracy, you kind of turning people off right now, girlfriend. Okay.
I'll stop. But I was like, fuck.
Here.
On a side note, I want to send out a little side note to Suzanne for Seppi. Wait a minute. Yes. I'm sorry, Jeanette Miller. I'm reading Jeanette Miller. Yes, you should go try it. She's talking about seniors fish for free in her state. I guess she's talking about trying to go fishing. So the answer to the question is yes. anytime fishing comes up, the answer is always yes. It's a simple life. It's a simple way to guide your life along. Anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. To go fishing if you can. I'm going to try to pretty soon.
Good, John. That sounds like a good idea.
As soon as I cut down that tree and chop it up and get it out of the way. Right after that, I plan on going fishing.
No, you need to watch them cut down the tree and chop it up and haul it away.
There you go.
You need to watch.
No. Well.
Okay.
Are you gonna redneck it and take it out with dynamite?
Hey, there's an idea. No, I got a chainsaw. But I'll put one of those masks on so it'll look exciting. I'll put one of them. What's that guy's name? The mask, the guy with the chainsaw.
Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah. We'll do the whole scene out here. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Anyway, I see Randy Kervin's in the audience. I want to thank Randy for being here, Rantin' Randy Kervin. And he is going to be on Rantin' Randy's tomorrow. Is going to be at 6 p.m. Central Time on YouTube tomorrow. Y'all tune in and see Randy. He keeps his voice going all the time, and we couldn't appreciate it more. So, yeah. Anyway, Tracy, what do you think about Tennessee's lowering the age limit of marriage? They don't like that 17 thing. They want to go a little lower than that, I think.
Wait, because I heard the tail end of that. So how old do they want to? How low do they want to go? How low can you go?
How low can you go is the question, but they didn't put a limit. No limit. And it was brought to their attention, like, hey, you didn't put an age limit there at all. Well, we don't think that's that should be determined by the couple. Really?
No, really?
Really? Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye. I want to see if this thing passes through the Tennessee House.
Was that co-sponsored by Matt Gaetz?
What was that about Matt Gaetz?
Was that co-sponsored by Matt Gaetz?
It seems like it might have been one of his ideas.
But isn't Matt for But are they setting the bar? Are they setting it up for forced child marriage? Because
they're setting it up to where I guess common law, because what they're looking for is alternative forms of marriage. Whatever that means. Alternative forms of marriage. Well, I said she's my wife, so she's my wife. Well, she's 8 years old. I don't care. She's my wife. We've been together 7 years. What?
Alternate form not to include gays and lesbians.
Gays and lesbians and transgender folk.
No, they're going to come up with a separate bill for that. Sure, I'm sure it's going to be modeled right after whatever "Don't Say Gay" down there in Florida or some shit.
They'll bring this up.
And I think Matt Gaetz might be thinking about moving to Tennessee so he can.
What aboutism? That's what they'll do.
Yeah.
What about?
They always have an answer for whataboutism.
Yes.
Anytime they don't have an argument for it.
John, I don't know where our country is headed, and I don't know how to pull it back from stepping off the deep end, because that's truly where it's going. But one thing I do know is that if we don't get to vote and make sure that our vote gets counted, we will be off the deep end.
Where
and
we
it'll
go
be too late then.
as a nation is determined by whose hand is on the till. And guess what? In this country, we elect the person whose hand is on the till that guides the ship, baby. The man that's going to twist and turn us in the right direction. And it is so important because we have to get the message out more, because I'm about tired of listening to these damn mainstream media talking about, well, the Republicans have a damn good chance. It looks like they're just going to stomp the old Democrats. No. If we get the vote out, baby, if we get enough people in this country paying attention to whose hand is going to be on that tiller and in what direction they're going to take this country, then it is the most important thing that we have to do as a society.
Wasn't it Tennessee that made all the districts in their state white except for one?
Well, that would insinuate that Tennessee is rather full of racists. No, couldn't be. I always ask people why when they fly that stars and bars for the that's not the Confederate flag. That is a Tennessee battle flag from a regiment in Tennessee that was well known for being nasty critters. You know, that is not the Confederate flag. The Confederate flag doesn't look anything like that stars and bars shit.
What I remember, it was mostly white and frequently raised in the presence of the Union.
It was. That was the flag, the official flag of the assholes. Yeah.
Oh, that I like that.
That's the one that counted. The white one they held up at the end.
I think it was out of some dude's drawers, but that's
Yeah.
just me.
Had shit stains in them, I'm sure.
Shit stain.
Lots
And
of them.
the other thing, honestly, the older I get, the more I'm starting to realize the last good idea the Republicans had was a bowel movement.
Yeah, and they quit doing that, so they're full of shit. They just quit taking that crap, and now it's all backed up. They're full of shit. Their eyes turn brown. Their brain is getting all foggy. Yes, the Republicans took a turn, a nasty turn. You know, under Reagan, it was a slight turn. You could see the maneuvers. It wasn't good for America. Trickle-down economics, it's going to be a great thing. Don't worry about it. Just believe me. Every freaking time a Republican is in office, shit hits the fan, the economy goes down, and every time a Republican does that, a Democrat has to come in right behind him and fix the shit. And it happened under every one of them. And this time, we were left a big pile of crap by the former guy, who is still trying to tear this country down, who is still reaching out to Putin every which way he can. Help me, buddy, here. I need to become president again. That's who he is. We need to show them who we are. So get ready to vote, baby. Because our country, its future depends on it. Our future depends on where we take it. We always have to remember that. That's the key. We can't sit here and bitch about the direction of the country if we don't have our hand on that till. Anyway, I want to thank Catman56 who came back in with another $2 donation. Catman, we appreciate it tremendously. We appreciate all the donations. It helps pay the bills, baby, and we appreciate it tremendously. Came in with $2 to say, are they saying you can marry your cats, then use them as a tax deduction? Hey, it's Tennessee. How do you know they're not? You know, it's alternative methods to marriage. You don't know what the hell that means. Could you clarify a little bit for me? Catman56, thank you very much, brother. We appreciate it very much.
Well, it's not about getting the laws on the books. If you want to get them off, it's going to take decades, even the stupid ones.
Even the dumb ones. We're going to have to work on
So if the Tennessee legislature goes ahead and, puts this on the books, then I guess we'll be fighting it in court for the next 20, 30 years.
You know, the sad thing is we will be, because they're not going to give up, so we can't. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming by and visiting tonight. Don't forget about the mystery thing. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep that letter up there. I'm going to read it the next time we meet to see if we can determine any more clues from the letter to find out who is the Blue Dot troll out there. So the mystery will continue until we do that. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Asgard, thank you very much, sir. We always appreciate it when you come by. Asgard, you there?
Nice to be here.
There you go.
Sorry, I forgot that the thing was on mute because I was chewing on goldfish crackers.
Yeah, don't want to hear all the chewing, but thank you, brother, for coming in. Your voice is always welcome here. Thank you.
I'm glad to be here, and thank you for having me.
There you go. And Curtis Wood.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, brother.
Well, thanks for having me.
Always enjoy it when you come by and sit around the table. We appreciate the shit out of it. Come back anytime. Pull your feet up.
I will. As soon
all
as
right,
I can.
There you go.
Well, I got another week.
There you go.
I got contact finally, so I got confirmation that I am actually going to work. So.
Going to work. We're going to miss you, brother. But come back until you do. And then you can come back on your days off, too. Anyway.
Sure.
Tony Boyd, thank you, sir, for coming in. We appreciate it tremendously.
You're welcome.
All right.
I just want to sit here and listen to you guys, and nothing I can say with everything else.
Oh, all the things you learned in here. We're just
I had
spewing knowledge out here. Anyway,
Yes,
Tony,
right.
Tony, thank you very much.
I hadn't been on here for a while, so.
Well, we appreciate it. Keep it cooking, brother. We're checking out the food for him, so keep us informed, brother.
Are you sure? You sure see some of that weird stuff I put?
Put the picture.
Nah,
We want to see it, baby.
It was good dishes.
All right.
I've been putting them on.
Good.
Okay?
Good.
Just letting you know I'm still out here. I ain't done, like I say, went up under the bridge.
Oh no, we know you're there, brother. We can't let you go. Once you're in here, you can't leave.
Okay,
We'll
thanks.
pull you back in. Anyway, Tracy, darling, thank you so much for coming by and visiting. We appreciate it.
Well, you know what? I had to share that news.
Well, we're tickled that you did, and keep us informed on how this is going. I know you keep up with the Horn family, but when you want to come by and visit, we're always here, baby.
like I said,
We
I
love
had
that
to
cross pollination now.
I had to come by and share my news with y'all because we need some happy news.
Yes.
We do need happy news because the news is full of bullshit every day. If it isn't the war in Ukraine, it's Republicans trying to marry 10-year-olds. I don't know. Tracy, thank you so much, darling.
Thank you for having me, baby.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
And of course, Bernadette, always, baby. Now you were mentioned in the letter, so we have homework to do.
I have.
We have a mystery to solve.
It's a mystery. It's a mystery. I have to go back and listen more intently.
Yeah. As a matter of fact,
congratulations
Travis, can you
to
put that
Tracy.
letter in Discord?
Yeah.
Travis is going to post
Thank
the letter
you.
in Discord.
Thank you.
So
That'll
those
help.
on our Discord family could read the letter themselves and try to find out who
Solve
is who.
this mystery,
The
'cause-
more I think about it, there's two possibilities. Travis's idea, and I have a vague other alternative idea.
Keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I am. I'm going to keep it myself because I'm not. I got to read that letter several times. There's 8 hints, clues in that letter.
Right.
And so I got to go back but Travis is going to post it in Discord so our Discord family
Sweet.
can play Blue's Clues, I guess. Anyway, Bernadette, thank you so much, baby. We love you.
You're welcome, and thank you, Travis, for hanging out with us tonight. That was awesome, dude. Thank you.
Yeah, not a problem.
Enjoyed it. Indeed. Thank you, Travis, for all you do, as a matter of fact.
Absolutely.
Without him, I don't know how to, operate the machinery. Anyway, it's Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. It's hump day. We'll get through that. I'll try to come up with my rant tomorrow and get it out early enough so we can get it on there. And then we'll be back here Thursday night for another Blue Dot family meeting. So please come back and join us. Until then, maybe try to keep a smile on your face. Put a smile on somebody else's face and make your heart feel better. Pay attention to what's going on in the news, what's going on in the world. It's important. And don't forget, on April 10th, Palm Sunday at 1:11 Eastern Standard Time, just simply go outside and hum it, sing it, play it on your radio. We are the world. You know that song. I can't sing it because we'll get hit with it. And let's show the support in our hearts for those who are suffering so much in Ukraine. It's a personal thing. Nobody's got to see you do it. Nobody's got to hear you sing. It's a personal thing. It's to tell your heart, tell your own heart that we're there with the Ukrainians. Indeed, my heart is with them every day. Y'all take care of yourself, and until Thursday, take care. Anyway, y'all say goodnight.
Night.
Good night, everybody.